Hello everyone. This is our November market update, and if you've been paying attention to the news, you see equities hit new highs last week, although about midweek pulled back, so they finished the week down a little, but they still hit new highs. And I think one of the reasons that they pulled back was inflation fears, and we're all starting to see inflation pop its ugly little head up at the grocery store, at the gas pumps. Everything we're spending money on is going up in price. You know, they say that's transitory, but when did you see prices go up and then come down in commodities? They usually go up and stay up, so we'll see if it's transitory or permanent. The 10-year Treasury hit 1.58, and it's hovered really low for a while. The historic average is about 4.5%, so we're way below what historic averages are. The Federal Reserve has signaled that possibly next summer of 2022, they're going to have some rate hikes, so we'll see how that comes out. Now, part of the reason we're seeing inflation, of course, you've probably heard supply chain issues, all the containers sitting off of California. And that's one of the problems. I did see a report that the Oakland Harbor, which is just a little ways up the coast, is pretty much empty and begging for business, and that it was long-term contracts with these harbors that are driving it. So we'll, not sure about that, just going by the reports. Another issue is even though they're getting them off the ships, California has some pretty strict environmental regulations that are requiring trucks to be retired a lot sooner than they used to be due to pollution concerns. So these fleets are having to replace their vehicles, and it's going to accelerate, and that time's going to be compressed as time goes on to where you're pretty much going to have new vehicles out there in the California transportation system to be able to move freight around. And since so much comes through California, that's going to have supply chain issues in the rest of the country. So just to talk about how that's shaking out with inflation. Just-in-time inventories, which has been a really good thing for manufacturers. The problem is with the pandemic, with the supply chain getting cut off from so many places, and the fact that we're buying so much overseas, and when you cut that supply off, it takes a while for that pipeline to fill back again. That's one of those things. Maybe the solution is bring more jobs back to the U.S. That's a novel idea. One thing that I'm hearing from a lot of folks as I'm going through my reviews is this a time to do Roth conversions? And it may very well be, depending on your situation. I've just started implementing a new tax software system that helps me calculate that for you in real time, the impact of that on your Social Security and Medicare premiums. So as we do our reviews over the next couple of months, that's going to be a topic of conversation, and so keep that in mind. We're a little behind in our reviews. We wanted to get a lot of them done in October, and we're moving into November. Had some logistical issues, but you'll be getting contacted before the second week in December if you haven't already been. We're doing quite a few of them every week. So that's one of those times that we can talk about how things are going. Do Roth conversions make sense? That type of thing. I've come up with a ebook that is called Reinventing Retirement, because retirement is more than just your money. It's about your lifestyle, your happiness, your health, and so many of those things coming together. And of course, the money's important, but this ebook really digs into what makes for a successful, healthy, and rewarding retirement. That's going to be sent out to you, no charge. So when you get a link that says Reinventing Retirement from us, go ahead and open it up, download the book. There's also an audio copy if you like listening more than reading that'll be available to you. It'll also be available for you to send to friends with no cost, no obligation to help their retirements as well. So also to close up today, wanted to make an announcement that we're doing our annual Toys for Tots Winter Social on the 9th of December, and the Marines have been gracious enough to send us a couple of Marines to help close that out and get the toys gathered. So it'll be at 6 o'clock and it'll go to 7:30, and you can come and go as you please. We request you bring a toy. Bring a friend. That would be great. Have them come and enjoy some cakes and cookies and coffee and hot chocolate and all the things we're going to provide. The event will be held in Building 600, where we normally have our events, and it will again be 6 to 7:30. Bring a toy, bring a friend. Love to see you, and we look forward to seeing you again, having a good time with you. Again, next week, we're heading into Thanksgiving. Hope you have a blessed and great Thanksgiving and good time with the family, and get some rest, watch some football games, enjoy yourself, and we'll see you soon.